strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. Pick up the crew, get ready for the ride. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. Pick up the crew, get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. Listen, yeah, future, flexing, into the ground to the next thing. New brand flex, no resting. Ain't got no time for vexing. Energy, building, bass is covered, no switching. No limitation, no ceiling. Make new space for the feeling. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. Buckle up, get ready for the ride. Get set for the vibe unfolding. See life like an action sequence. Put it down, let the beat start rolling. Upload to the mainframe. I'm on a satellite holding it. I see my people stepping it up now. Download that, we go with it. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. Yo, cuz, where you living like? Big G's, big city life. Yo, cuz, where you living like? Big G's, big city life. Yo, cuz, where you living like? Big G's, big city life. Yo, cuz, where you living like? Big G's, big city life.
Okay, mic test 1 2 1 2. Can everybody hear me? Let me just appear in front of your eyes. There we go. Okay, I think everything is good to go. Welcome everybody to the stream. It's been a while, hasn't it? Funnily enough, I think I said what is it? I said that I would end up streaming at the very least on like the first week of the new year, but it turned out that I was actually away on my road trip for a bit longer than expected, so ended up missing out on that. And never mind the fact that I couldn't stream on the first week of New Year's, I couldn't even stream on the second week, so we're already on the 20th. Like, goddamn, you know, time goes by way too quickly, eh? But one way or another, it is good to see you all after a fortnight, so hear you loud and clear. Thank you very much, Striker. I appreciate you telling me. I always gotta make sure to remind myself to double check if the mic's working properly at the very start of the stream, because I think it was quite a while ago, maybe a month or something ago. But do any of you guys remember how my microphone, it's just suddenly stopped working when I tried to do a stream? Well, for some odd reason, it's working again. So I don't know if that's because I changed the cable or something like that, but yeah. The mic that I usually use, like, you know, for instance, for any of you guys who watch my YouTube videos and stuff like that, this is the microphone that I use for doing voiceovers and stuff, as well as streaming. So, but then again, I was meaning to buy a new microphone specifically for VR chat streaming anyways, so I'm not really, it's not like I wasted money on anything, right? But then again, it's been a while since we did any VR streams, right? So maybe we should do that next week, who knows? Anyways, in the meantime, let me quickly turn Taya on so I can hear everyone, not just read. There we go. Should be coming online right about now. Nice. In the meantime, let me just read and catch up with what everyone's been saying in the chat, because funnily enough, you know, oh, there we go. Okay. At least I can... Is it a bit loud? Do you guys want me to turn up the... Actually, if I leave it at the same setting as it is normally, it should be fine. Yeah. But beating Sisyphus on violent mode, that's what I like to hear. Sisyphus is a very, very enjoyable boss fight. You know, I like... It's not because of increased difficulty, so like, obviously he is supposed to be objectively more... how can you say, more difficult than Minos, for instance. But I just really like parrying him, you know. As a person who's played a couple hundred hours of Sekiro already, I just find parry mechanics really, really enjoyable. You know what I mean? That's why I love chargebacks so much, because chargebacks are just really fancy laser beam parries. You know, it's like Breath of the Wild parrying, but on steroids, because you can make patterns and stuff like that with your coins, which I really love. She should sound the same. I don't know. I mean, maybe I changed her accent, because it's supposed to be an Australian one, and I'm not doing that because it's not like I can't understand any other types of English accents, but for some reason, the Australian text-to-speech voice, it sounds the most natural. The other ones, they sound like robots, whereas this one, it almost sounds like it could be a person just speaking in a really monotone kind of voice. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Something tells me you would enjoy live.
Very happy to see you enjoying, or at least very least presumably enjoying Guilty Gear. Yes, I am now a Guilty Gear myself. But you know, the reason why I'm playing Guilty Gear is specifically for Johnny, right? So I'm not playing Guilty Gear Johnny, I'm playing Johnny Guilty Gear. You know what I'm saying? He's the only character, like, I mean, I'd already had a little bit of experience beforehand playing at my friend's place, and I'd play Kai, because obviously he's an all-rounder, you know, he's a good first character to start playing. But when Johnny came out, when he first came out, I wasn't even playing the game at the time. I was not really watching pro play or anything like that. I wasn't really following the game anyways. But when Johnny came out, I was like, you know what, I'm definitely gonna have to get Guilty Gear sooner or later. And now I have it. I managed to buy it on a 50% sale, so it was, I think it's normally like 55 bucks or something like that, but then it was all the way down to 20 something. And then for the Johnny DLC, that was another 10 bucks on top, which in my opinion is worth it. You know, I feel like Arc System Works, all the people who are working there, they deserve to get that money, because they just made such a good product. You know what I mean? It's really good. It's really good. Have you heard of Verbalese? Is that a person, or is that a specific, like, well, is that a thing, or is that an it, or is that a person? You know what I mean? Because I have not heard of it, no. I was playing Half-Life, I'm assuming that stands for Half-Life. Yeah, Half-Life Deathmatch. And I wanted to charge back the Gauss so bad all the time. Yeah, now whenever I see laser beams in video games, I always want to use something to reflect it back. Whether it's just like a parry in, you know, how it is in Breath of the Wild, or even better, Ultrakill coins, right? I feel as if we need more kinds of those mechanics, you know what I'm saying? Like, Not necessarily just
wait for the
chargebacks
CGV
and
run.
stuff like that, but I mean specifically, I feel like there are not enough games which allow you to introduce something like an object into the world, which can then after that be interacted with by other things. So, I mean, the most basic example of that in Ultrakill would obviously be the coin. Throwing out a coin and then being allowed to, for instance, shoot it, punch it, or have enemies shoot it and have that, you know, whatever they're shooting at you reflect back into them. I think that's a great example of that. Then in games like Guilty Gear, for instance, it's really simple. But Johnny, he can throw out a card and then he can use an ability on it, and then that card, it kind of like explodes and that hits the enemy as well. And then I think probably my first introduction to that kind of mechanic would be Katarina in League of Legends, because she's able to throw daggers, right? But those daggers can also land on the ground, and then when you touch the daggers, you do a special spin attack. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Verbal Ace spent 50,000 on. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I don't really know who the person is, but I did hear about them basically making a 50k commission for some sussy material, basically. Which, I mean, like, look, it's one thing if they had the money to spend, but I actually heard that they essentially bankrupted themselves on that commission. So I don't know what to say other than bruh, right? That is a bit of a bruh moment, to say the least. So yeah, I had no idea who the person was until the whole... Would you even call it drama? It's not really drama, because it's not like it's beef between two people. They just kind of threw their money away, essentially. So, I don't know. Funky Fresh Beast, yes sir. Welcome in, Rand, welcome in. We get the Hideki Naganuma tracks right now. Yes. So right now, like for the next 6 or 7 tracks, it's just going to be Hideki Naganuma. Going to be a little bit of Splatoon music as well, which is nice. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised that Hideki didn't do any work on Splatoon. But at the same time, it makes sense, because the thing about Hideki is that he likes owning the copyrights. He likes owning the rights, I guess you could say, to the music he makes. So, now that I think about it, did I turn the HUD back on? No, I didn't. I kept it off. Right, there you go. Have you seen Hayes' 7-4 world record speedrun? Hey, welcome in, Vendetta. I don't really watch speedrunning in general, never mind Ultrakill speedrunning, but if you're mentioning it here, then it's probably pretty good, right? It's probably quite good. Maybe I'll check it out after the stream, or we could even check it out during downtime in the stream. Alright. Am I gonna be... I don't know, I call this, I'm calling this stream like Cyber Grind and Chill. But I don't know if I'm going to end up playing the Cyber Grind for the entirety of this session, or if oh man, I missed that one. That was not a good first attempt of a chargeback. I think it was a bit too late. Yeah, if you guys want to see me do some other fun stuff as well, like I don't know, we could do a couple of challenges as well, if something like that appeals to anyone. Oh man, I don't know why. For some reason, this. Okay, that one. If I was a bit better timed, maybe I would have hit that one. I feel like the Cerberus, they either have really good aim or they have really bad aim. There's like no in between. You know what I mean? They either miss you completely, or they hit you so spot on that you wonder how did they even manage to get that in the first place. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm trying to... Okay, I don't want to just make this like gameplay, right? I want to actually be able to chat with everybody too, so I'm gonna... Like in between kills or something like that. Maybe when I rocket ride I can read stuff too. Probably the best violence run currently. Oh, okay, I mean, if it's the best violence run period, like never mind not just a good speed run, but the best run for a violence mission, if I can put it like that, then that's gotta be quite impressive, eh? That's nice, you know? It's nice to see that people are still raising the bar when it comes to Ultrakill gameplay, especially on the speedrunning side of things. Because, you know, you'd think that a game where, like, it's only... How many missions does Ultrakill have anyways? Not a lot, right? I mean, at least when compared to a AAA game, obviously it's not going to be as much. But overall, like, Ultrakill has maybe 25, 30 missions, and they're all somewhat short too. They can be finished within 2 or 3 minutes, right? So the fact that people are still improving upon, you know, a game which is like... It's kind of like, think of it like fighting games, right? Where people are still learning new tech and stuff like that for games which are already 10 years old, blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of stuff I find very admirable, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is impressive, yeah. It is quite cool to see how dedicated people are to getting good at something, you know what I mean? If I was a bit higher, I would have gone for a little warm-up charge back there. You know, I think the one that you guys probably... Everyone... Oh, that one missed? I think I went a bit too far. Okay. The easiest one to... Or I say it's supposed to be the easiest one, but the easiest one to do is that little cross-up, right? The one where you basically whiplash over the opponent and then you give them the business like that. Get a bit of HP, grab that back. The Elden Ring world record is... Is that 110 like 1 minute and 10 seconds? 1 hour makes sense. 1 hour definitely makes sense, but one minute, right? 1 minute? That seems... Nah, that's probably 1 hour, right? I don't know how you're supposed to finish a game in 1 minute. Like, one hour already sounds quite reasonable for, what is it? For Elden Ring, because of how big the game is, right? There's so much you can do in it. Oh, that was close. I almost missed out on the screw punch. What do people call that anyway? I mean, it makes sense if it's called drill punching, right? But I feel like screw punching just sounds... It sounds like a fighting game term, you know what I mean? Screw punching. It is called the screwdriver. So, which is weird, right? Because it doesn't drive in screws. It drives in a drill. So, I don't know. It's a cool name, right? It's a cool name, but it's... When you think about it a little bit more, yeah, Vine Boom, right? Vine Boom. It starts to make a bit less sense when you actually think about the name, so... I don't know.
Drill driver.
Drill driver?
Screw punch sounds
Yeah, drill driver sounds... It actually doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound natural, because obviously we don't have such a thing. But calling it a drill driver makes sense. Plus, it's got that alliteration, you know? Any of you guys learned that in, like, English class back in the day? Where, you got 2 words with the same letter in the front. So, like, drill driver, it sounds pretty cool. I think it sounds pretty cool. So... Oh, that was a pretty juicy parry. I like that. I like that. I don't know how that one managed to hit. I don't know if they actually increased the I don't know if they increased the hitbox size of the actual what do you even call that? The harpoon, right? The harpoon of the harpoon thingamajiggy. I like how I can get really cool stuff and then when I try to actually just shoot something normally, I start missing it. So. Oh, look at it! Kronks is here. Welcome, sir. Welcome. I'm sorry that I'm not playing Reba today. I did Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I don't know. I might be in trouble here. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, I managed to survive. Damn. Wait. Okay. Oh god. Alright, that thing is... Can I reach it? Okay, I might be screwed here. Oh, damn, I didn't have enough HP. I went way too far away. I don't even know how I got out there so far in the first place. What the... But, yes, when, I really wanted to... Initially, when the, you know, early access came out for Reaver, I wanted to stream it, like, the first week it came out. But I think I ended up having to do it the next week, right? I didn't manage to catch Kronks during that stream, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I would assume Sir was quite busy, right? Look at how good people are getting. You know, 58. Wave 58 is only not even top 500 anymore. People have just gotten too good at this game. I don't think I'll ever be able to get back into the... I don't think I'll be able to get back into top 10, let alone top 100. You know what I mean? Or top 100, let alone top 10. So, oh well. Guttermen actually being a threat. They're very good when you're too far away from them. You know, if you can get up close to them, funnily enough, that's the trend between the Guttermen and the Gutter tanks. If you actually get close to them, you can typically just kill them really quickly, but if you try and run away from them, that's when you actually cause problems for yourself, right? So, yeah. Have you seen the super rocket? If you pause it for a second, then it becomes supercharged, and it does more damage than 4 coins and a charged pistol shot. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I only, funnily enough, I accidentally end up using it because of the gutter tank insta-kill. I'll show you guys what I mean if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I need to find a gutter tank first in the first place. Alright, so got a man. Got a dude. Let's give them oh, here. Poor guy got just killed by the oh, I missed that! Poor guy got killed by all the friendly fire. That is unfortunate. Happens to the best of us. I'll chuck down a screw over here. Oh, I hate whenever I do that accidentally. So sometimes the Maurice dudes, they'll go too close to each other, and then I'll end up shooting a screw, or I'll end up shooting a drill into one of them. And what happens is, you know, because they're so close to each other, the first Maurice will end up, you know, smashing the other one, and that wastes your screw, which is a bit of a problem, right? So I gotta think a little bit. Like here, for why? I ended up missing it again. That's not even like a problem of the screw being a projectile. That's just straight up a skill issue. Yeah, really bad ultra killing by me right here. I don't even know if I have any sub 1 minutes. I don't really speed run, you know, so
honestly, I only really use
the fastest one would probably be like one of the beginner levels, obviously, because you know, it's just really, well, early on in the game, so obviously they gotta make it short because you only have one weapon, or you're supposed to only have one weapon at the beginning of the game, right? What would you recommend to visit if you had to choose Tasmania or New Zealand? I mean, I can't give a well-informed what's it like. I can't really say, you know what I mean, because I've never been to either of them. I would just say go to whichever one. Oh, that was close. That guy almost killed me with the heckin' shockwave. Oh man, that overhead one, sometimes it's really slow, sometimes it's really fast. I don't know what it's like. Ooh! Okay, that was bad. I could have died there. If he decided to do a quick attack, I would have definitely died. But yeah, I guess just I would personally want to go to New Zealand a bit more than Tasmania, just because I feel like there'll be more to do. I mean, New Zealand is its own country, right? Whereas Tasmania, actually, come to think of it, I don't actually know if Tasmania is considered like a part of Australia. It should be a part of Australia. I mean, it was once a part of Australia back in those caveman days, right? But then again, everything was a part of each other back in the very, very old times. So I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like there would probably... Oh, you know what? I think if you like driving, right? I think New Zealand has better roads, or it has better it's got better like country roads, you know, like windy roads and stuff like that. It should. I mean, that's just an assumption by me. That is not based off of any research, but I would think that it has some good roads to drive on. I mean, when you go to Tasmania, you're only really going there because you want to take a ferry there, right? Like, that's the main appeal of going to Tasmania. Most people enjoy the ferry ride there, and then they just go to the beaches or whatever in Tasmania. I would assume. I don't know. I am pretty much speaking purely from conjecture here. So I'd say New Zealand probably. I mean, that's what I think, right? I don't know. It just, even if you don't know anything about the two places, you kind of want to gravitate to New Zealand just due to the fact that it's bigger, and you would assume there's a little bit more to do in a place that is bigger. So I don't know. I don't know. I keep missing all of the screws. What is this? I think I've missed more than I've hit them. I want to go for like a fist insta kill. I can get one, right? I can get one. I just gotta. All right, this is the one. Oh wait, what? Wait, hold up. Okay, never mind. Oh my good. What even killed that one? I don't even know what happened to it. It just got clapped. That's alright. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it, right? You know. make sure make life easier for me. All the friendly fire going on. Antarctica? You would rather go to Antarctica? Well, oh man, that's an easy parry. I don't know how I'm missing it. What in the world? Like, I like how I've hit 2 really hard parries in a row as well, and yet I can't even hit the easy one by this dude here.
Probs, do some research and see what you like.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's just how it goes, right? Research. You need a... Okay. So, what is it? I'm messing up all the timings. This is so bad. Alright. Even though I got hit by it, at least I managed to get a parry. So, that kind of counts, right? Kind of counts. Oh, okay, finally, the gutter tank is here. So, you know how we were talking about the, like, if you hold the charge for a bit, it, okay, that missed. Oh my god. I've only got 1 magnet left. Can you stand still, please? Alright, that hit. So, oh, I didn't even get to do the cool insta kill, bruh. That's not fair. What even killed it? It kind of just collapsed, right? That was a bit of a bro moment. But I mean, which of these guys don't move much? All right, so I'll let that one be a red explosion. There you go. Yeah, a lot of the time, whenever I go for a gutter tank insta kill, because I'm keeping the rocket locked for long enough, it typically, gets the red rocket, which is cool. Have you seen Cybergrind 25 to 50 runs? As I mentioned before, I don't really watch much speed running, so like that does include the Cybergrind speed runs too. Although I have watched a little bit of them. Like I'll open one up out of intrigue and then just see someone going absolutely sicko mode, right? But I don't really I don't watch them fully, you know what I mean? So I'll just watch it for the sake of checking out and seeing like what they're doing, you know, what strats they've got to, what strats they're implementing in order to go a lot faster than me. I'm gonna quickly punch one of those in there. It'd be nice if I could get another harpoon parry. I think I can get another one. Oh, okay, that was a bit too early, wasn't it? Oh, this is bad. Damn, that was hubris right there. Damn. I like how when I want to go for something, I end up missing it, and then when I'm not even thinking about it, then I actually hit it. That always happens, right? Certified bind boom moment. Real. So real. What is with the lighting? This is Reshade, my friend. Actually, I wonder what this, I wonder what the snow looks like without Reshade. So if I... No, not screenshot. There we go. If I turn off the blue... Because the thing is, right, the snow texture I'm using, it's not the same. It's not exactly... Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, it looks different on the side. Like, when hideous mass chucks you, it still feels I kind of had to jerry-rig all of the textures to get it myself through Google Images. But, no, it's actually, even without the bloom on, making things a bit, like, well, bloomy. It does seem like the snow actually matches the top of the snow matches the dirt block, or the snow block. I mean, what do you even call this? Because it's like a snow grass block, right? Something like that's what I searched up in order to get the texture.
Violence, so. Flashbang looking ass.
It is quite bright, yeah, I will admit. But the thing is, funnily enough, although at first you might be a bit like, oh, that was a pretty good parry, that was not bad. At first it might be a bit disorienting to you, like if you don't like bright stuff. Because there's a reason why everyone uses dark mode on all of the like social media apps and stuff, right? But for me, it actually increases the visibility of enemies, because most enemies in this game are pretty dark, right? Like color-wise. The only white enemy I think is, well, like that you'll normally see, obviously other than Minos, but the soldier. But all the other enemies are typically darker in color. But what's more is that, you know, if you're like me and you use the enemy outlines, well, it just makes it even better, right? Because black on white is really easy to see. So at first you'll be like, oh, this is really bright, I can't see anything. And then you realize that this is actually some of the best visibility that you can get for Cybergrind textures. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that was close. It would have been pretty cool if I could drag him in and then parry the... Oh, that's true. Ferryman too, right? Ferryman is also mostly cloaked in white. But even then, like, as I said before, that all of those problems kind of just get negated by the fact that I use the outlines. So, you know, simply a matter of unintentional min-maxing, unintentional optimization. Ow! Oh, I didn't even hit him, bruh. All right, let's get a screw in this guy. Get a little. We'll juggle the screws around a little bit. You know, ever since the buff to the screwdriver with the, you know, like the fact that you can do all of its damage, all of its remaining damage, that combined with the fact that, you know, you get an extra, I think 5 damage. Yeah, an extra 5 damage on top when you actually punch it. Oh, that was too slow. What the? I thought I was a bit further away. I thought I would be able to get away with punching a bit later. I mean, I guess it's better late than never doesn't really apply to this, doesn't it? Like, you'd rather do it sooner than later in most cases. So,
virtues, insurrectionists,
yeah.
sentries, mind flayers, SM, and ferrymen.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, like, you kind of get accustomed to whatever you use in the first place, right? So even in cases where objectively you could say that it's a bit hard to see the enemy on these textures, I've kind of gotten used to it. It's a similar case, you know, when I play Reaver, right? Because in that game, although like the enemies are quite distinct from each other, when it comes to the actual, when it comes to the environments, right? You could argue that it's a bit difficult to see the enemies over the environments and stuff. But for me, I've gotten used to it. So maybe that's just how it is at the end of the day, you know. I mean, you get some people who use these crazy ass meme kind of textures and stuff on the cyber grind too. So I don't know. I suppose whatever works for you. I actually kind of like when stuff is bright. Like, I only use dark mode on social media apps and stuff like that, simply because I like the aesthetic of their dark modes more than me, but I'm not necessarily adverse to bright colors. In fact, I actually quite like bright colors, you know what I mean? If light mode themes looked a little bit... Light mode themes, they kind of remind me of like default Windows settings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just me, but that's just how it looks to me. The only reason I use dark themes is, yeah, as I said, it's aesthetically more pleasing to me. So, I mean, even, for instance, in TF2, you know, my HUD that I use, Hex HUD, the main menu screen and everything like that is kind of like a dark mode sort of thematic too. So, yeah. Like, funnily enough, a lot of the time when I play, at least when I play these games, I actually don't really care much about optimization, you know what I mean? I mean, there's a reason why I'm using Reshade, you know. If you think about it, using Reshade could be a bit of a detriment because of the fact that, you know, in certain cases, things will be a bit like, the way the bloom works, you know, it might make stuff look a bit too bright for most people. But I don't care, because I just want my game to look cool, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It might just be me, but I don't really play, even cyber grinding, I don't really play it to try hard. I mean, if I get a new high score, that's really nice. But one way or another, if I can just get cool and fancy looking clips, that's all that matters at the end of the day for me, right? I'll chuck one of those screws into him too. Yeah. I'll appreciate it. You know? Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a lot of this mentality from Highs. Highs is probably the guy I look to when it comes to like the type of person who plays something to have fun and to look cool. Doesn't really care if what he's about to do is like the worst thing you could do in that situation, like optimally. But yeah. I just enjoy having fun. Is basically what this whole little tangent surmounts to.
All I want for my CYBERGRIND is to unlock wave 25 on the menu.
Oh yeah, you know that was like one of my first kind of parry. There you go. That was one of my first kind of landmarks, milestones. Milestones is the word for it, right? Yeah, that was my first milestone when I first got to wave 50. Because one of my friends, like I feel like everyone got introduced to Ultrakill by hearsay, right, or by friends. One of my friends, he managed to get to wave 52, and I was like, that is my first goal in the cyber grind, to beat him. And yeah, when that happened, I was quite proud. It feels kind of cool. Like, it's not supposed to be a slight against people who introduce you to stuff. But you know, it feels cool, right? It feels cool when you manage to like technically outclass a person, even though they'd played the game more than you initially, and they were the ones who introduced you to it. It's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. So. Yeah.
They nerfed rocket riding speed recently. Have you noticed it?
It does feel a bit slower, but I mean, I don't actually mind that because it means I can. It means when turning around, right? Because the turn speed should still be the same. It feels like the turn speed is still the same. So for me, it actually feels like you have more control over your rocket riding. For me, rocket riding isn't about speed. I want to use it for mobility, and mobility doesn't just mean going fast. It also means having control over your movement. So I kind of like it. I don't mind it. It was like what, 75% to 65% or something like that, and that's nice. That's actually pretty cool. I don't mind that whatsoever. As I said before, actually, I kind of like it. So yeah. Honestly, it doesn't really feel that noticeable either. I mean, when I'm turning and stuff, I feel like, oh yeah, it does feel like I'm able to, you know, go where I want to a bit more easily. But as for like just going forwards like this, I didn't really notice much of a difference. So. Oh yeah, I feel like that's one of the main things that everyone points out, right? Whenever they hear it. For anyone wondering, I actually use a mod, right, where you can add announcer voice lines to, you know, the star ranks. So basically, Devil May Cry, yeah. And you can actually add those to all of the star ranks, but I just kept it on Ultrakill because, you know, it's a bit like, the thing is, in Ultrakill, your style it changes so dynamically. It gets annoying when you know, when you're using them on every other rank. So I just keep it on Ultrakill rank because yeah, it's funny just hearing Germa score, you know, whenever you get Ultrakill rank. But the mod itself actually comes with its own voice lines too. I think it's someone who's like impersonating. Is that the right word for it? That feels a bit menacing. Someone who's doing a Gabriel voice. Yeah, basically. That's the voice lines that it comes with normally. So currently wave 19. I have only had Ultrakill for a few weeks. That's pretty good. I feel like if you can get anywhere in the double digits after only playing the game for like a couple weeks, that's already pretty good, isn't it? You know? I don't know. I mean, I'm not too sure what my progress was like when I was first starting Ultrakill. I don't know if I was... Because the thing is, I say this quite often, right? But I'm a bit of a slower learner when it comes to just things in general. So, whether it be playing Ultrakill or Sekiro or whatever, right? I feel like I take a bit longer to get mediocre or to get to a decent level of proficiency at any game. But I think the one thing that I have going for me is the fact that I'm very motivated. If I want to get good at something, I'll try my best to get good at it. You know what I mean? So I'm basically like that guy who has just tons of hours on the games he enjoys. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like it's worth it because, you know, I've gotten to a point where it's oh, I missed that one. But I like how I'm saying that I've gotten to a point where I'm somewhat happy with the amount of proficiency I've attained, and then I missed like a basic chargeback, which is, you know, a bro moment. I use controller. No, I mean, I can understand if you want to use something, because most people who use controller, they prefer the ergonomics, right? Like, it hurts their hands less after a longer play session. I get it. I totally get it. One of my friends, he likes playing FPSs more with a controller, just because... Oh! I got hit by a harpoon. What the? I didn't even realize. I couldn't see it because all of my weapons were covering it. But yeah, one of my friends... Oh, at least I'm getting higher into waves. Just slowly but surely. Like, my first one was 32, then I got 33, and now I got 35. Yeah, that feels bad whenever you get hit by a harpoon. It's one of the most annoying attacks, I think, in the game for me. Just because, like, yeah, you can dodge it and stuff like that, but when you get hit by it, you can't even consistently get rid of it all the time. You know what I mean? Alright, oh, I might actually die here because of this gutter man. Let me get rid of him first. I wanna... Ah, I keep missing it. Alright, quickly. Alright, you know what? I gotta get at least like a juicy... I gotta get a juicy charge back for you guys. That way, Oh, come on. That one actually felt like... I was being quiet because I felt like I was gonna get that one. I felt like that was gonna be a... I felt like that was gonna be a gangster one. Yeah, that's the thing. I tried to knuckle blaster it, but sometimes it doesn't hit. I don't know what the... I don't really know what the hitbox on the harpoon is. Like, you know, when I parried it, it felt like it was big. But then when I tried to knuckle blaster it, that's when it felt as if I was missing it for some reason. You know what I mean? That was a bit wacky, to say the least. Ooh, that one could have been a double parry. I saw a projectile just like flying at me. And I'm kind of surprised that I didn't manage to get the... second parry in. I actually thought I was gonna miss. I was about to say, damn it. Preemptively gonna say, bruh. But that one actually did, fortunately, hit it. So, no wasting. No waste. There we go. It's nice that you can still get shotgun parries with an overpump. You just gotta be, like, really point blank, right? So, have to knuckle blast it at the bottom of the screen for the harpoon. I don't even know how it works though, because the thing is, the arms, they have their own auto aim, don't they? So, like, I would assume that, oh, that was way too late. I would assume that just, you know, punching should do the trick. But I don't know, like, does looking down help? Because I guess it would be, the harpoon would be stuck in your chest or something like that, wouldn't it? I don't know. I gotta get like at least one Christ back, don't I? You know, I gotta get one Christ back to make everybody happy. Oh man, oh that was interesting. The gutter man, he actually managed to he actually managed to take my coins away. What a bra moment, eh? What an absolute bra moment. Okay, I'll be able to... Do I have enough here? Probably just... That would have been a nice try back though. I've noticed that if you manage to get like falling... If you manage to get falling try-backs, they make really cool patterns. Like, it looks a bit like the curse mark, you know, in Berserk. That's what we did last time, so that was really cool. I'll get into the next one, maybe the next one. Gutter man charge back? It's such a waste though, because I would assume that the bullet only does like 1 damage, assuming it's around the same damage as the regular revolver shots, right? Alright, with that hit, oh, it dodged! That would have been so cool, like parry one of the drones into another one. That would have been nice. I find it kind of interesting how when you parry away a drone, it doesn't go at a fast speed, you know what I mean? Like, you would kind of expect it to go flying. But nah, it sort of just floats away from where you punch it, which is a bit annoying because, you know, unless you're really close to other enemies, it feels like a bit of a waste. So, then again, I guess with my particular playstyle, it is very distance oriented, isn't it? Like, I guess that's why I like playing characters like Johnny, because you don't always have to go full on balls to the wall, like right into the thick of things. You can kind of keep your distance and go in when you want to.
Do you use specific keybinds for each arms, or do you use the punch keybinds?
Yeah, no, I do use specific keybinds. So for me, E is my parry, because that's what I'm used to in just like games in general for parrying. But I use the middle mouse button for my knuckle blaster. And honestly, such a nice little setup that I've got right now. Oops, wrong one. I want to get the insta kill. Come on, there we go. Oh, I missed it. I just landed right past it. That was such a bro moment. It's already dead as well. What a waste of an opportunity. I haven't been able to hit any. Oh wait, maybe this one. Okay, come on. I think I managed to get a magnet in it, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it just killed it anyways. Okay. Will that? Oh man. I corrected a bit too much. And those guys corrected a bit too much as well. Damn. None of us can hit anything today. Not even the AI. This is so sad. Absolute bro moment. Alright, parry it. Oh, see, that one is a confusing attack. Whoa. Oh, you killed himself, bro. That one is a confusing attack because sometimes it feels like it's coming at you real fast. And then other times it's just really slow like that. The overhead. So very weird overhead. So... Alright, I should probably try and grab some HP for myself, so I'll get the... There you go. I like how drones are basically, they're like free health kits when you use them like that. I also like how you can do this now. It's a lot more, oh, well, it's a bit, it's a bit hard to see them because of the red arm. But you can, you know, punch them away with the red arm and then reel them back in.
Just stream when.
I don't know, I'm not good enough at Guilty Gear yet. I feel like it'll be boring for you guys to watch me play Guilty Gear. Because also, I have to really put my mind onto it, right? Like, I can't autopilot in Guilty Gear. If I try to stream that game, then you guys would probably get bored. Because not only am I not that good at it yet, but I would also like either I would be chatting with everybody and just playing atrociously, like really badly, or I would be playing semi-decently, but it would be very boring because I try to be concentrating and quiet. Damn. I'm trying to stay still. I don't know. I feel like I should be hitting those.
If you dash backwards right before the insurrectionist parry, you can avoid being damaged.
Oh, that's true. I try to get like a perfect parry on it though. You know what I mean? I feel like the insurrectionist cannonball is one of those attacks where I want to just hit a parry on it and not need to dash. For attacks like Sisyphus, for instance, because you know how he has the extra shockwave when he tries to hit you. That one I'll like dash away or like slide away as well. So yeah. But in general, it looks cooler, right? It looks cooler when you can just parry something and not need to move around, because it means you control the fight. You know what I mean? It's not your opponent who's like controlling your movement and stuff like that. Like, you're the one who dictates what happens. So I find that really cool. That's the thing about parries, you know. Like naturally in actual sword fighting and whatever. Oh, that was a bit too many pumps. In actual sword fighting, like once you get a parry, you're supposed to riposte as well, right? Whereas in video games, like you kind of just parry and that's it, and that already does the damage for you. I guess in a sense, you could technically say that the parry is also a combination, right? Like it is combined with a riposte, but in real life, like you actually have to be offensive as well if you want to win a battle. You know, like you can't just say the best defense is the best offense. You know, you need to have equal offense, equal defense. But in video games, you know, because it's not realistic, you can basically like, for instance, in a lot of boss fights in Sekiro, you can actually not do any damage to them. Like you can attack them, sure, but even without doing damage to them, as long as you're dealing, I guess, damage to their posture, you can kill an enemy without even having like drawn any blood at all. You know what I mean? Which I find was really cool. So, you know, it goes to show that stuff like that is just very, very badass. You know, using your opponent's force against them, essentially. Yeah. Doesn't that happen in MGR? That's true, actually. Like when you do get a perfect parry in Metal Gear Rising, you do get an actual counter attack too. So, I guess all things considered, there are games that do combine them.
I don't know too
I guess
much
you could
about
say.
that game's mechanics, but pretty sure you use parries to initiate chopping sequences and stuff.
To what? To initiate? Oh, chopping sequences. I thought it sounded like you said shopping sequences. I was so confused for a second. But like, yeah, the way that Sekiro's combat works is people think it's like really difficult, but once you get the knack of it, it's actually very simple. I feel like the combat of Sekiro is even simpler than, well, like games like Ultrakill, for instance. You know, essentially what you do is you attack an enemy, and I mean it depends on your playstyle. My playstyle is very parry oriented. Some people really like going on the offensive, and so they'll try and use special abilities and stuff like that, which I do as well, but I only do that in response to enemy attacks. So what I do is, right, I'll typically attack an enemy once, and the enemy is able to block your attacks and parry them as well, right? But if you attack them only once, they'll typically just block the attack. And when an enemy blocks an attack, they'll try to counter-attack afterwards, like 95% of the time. But because they blocked it, think of it like in fighting games, right? When you're blocking an attack, right? Like, how can I put it? When you block an attack, actually that's not a really good way of putting it, because comparing it to fighting games, it's kind of like the opposite of what happens in a fighting game. So in a fighting game, when you attack an opponent, right, and they block your attack, you'll have minus frames, won't you? But in Sekiro, it's the opposite. When you block an attack, I guess you'll be in the positive, kind of? Actually, kind of, I don't know. Now that I'm framing it in that kind of context, it's a little bit different. But one way or another, I guess I'm overcomplicating things. Basically, you'll attack an enemy in Sekiro, then you'll wait for them to attack you, and then you'll respond to those attacks with your own parrying, right? And then after that, when you manage to fully parry all of their attacks, that's when you do another attack of your own. And then it's basically a back and forth like that. And it sounds simple, but it's really, really, really fun when you get the... oh, that was a bit too early, wasn't it? When you get the hang of it. Very, very enjoyable. Yeah. I'll get a little bit of HP on him. Oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, she teleported in there. Damn. That poor Mind Flayer, she kind of just messed it up for herself, didn't she? That's a bit of bro moment. Alright, can we get a parry on you? No, I missed both of them. Nice. Damn, it's not really that hard to parry the thingamajiggy as well, of like of a radiant
I like how better tanks can snipe explosives sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean that's one of the things, right? Like I find that a really interesting interaction in general, how like enemies can hit your own projectiles, you know what I mean? I think that's I don't know if you would call that unique, but that's definitely a cool interaction that you could say is that is like that is, oh my gosh, oh that poor Maurice, like he got hit by his own homie's parried projectile. Alright, oh, I'm missing all of the chargebacks today. I'm actually doing so badly. What the, I can hit some parries, but I can't hit any chargebacks. I feel like chargebacks well, I mean, even with the added even with the added whatchamacallums, with the added buffs to the parry, it still feels like parrying certain attacks should be more difficult than getting a chargeback. Chargebacks feel a lot more lenient for me. So I look too much to the left with that one, damn. Okay, it's just one enemy left, so I'll just kill him normally. There we go. There we go. You can sometimes throw a grenade into their face and free red explosion. Thing is, because whenever I try to use the core eject, I'm typically quite close to the opponent as well, so it's pretty dangerous for me to do that, because otherwise I'll get hit by my own core, and you know, that's a bit of a bro moment to say the least. Oh, what the, I got hit by the Maurice. Yeah, I got 39 this time. I almost made it to 40. That's all right. Yeah, I mean, in general, as long as you kill the gutter man fast enough, he doesn't become much of a problem. He's very much one of those things where you gotta prioritize him as an enemy. And he doesn't even have that much HP anyways. Like, most of the time, you can kill him with, what is it? Like, you will knuckle blast him, and then you can get an overpump with a parry as well. Wait, is he? Oh, he's invincible. Damn, I thought that was affecting the Mind Flayer, or the Virtue. But yeah, then you can get for a parry with an overpump, and then after that, just a couple of, like, you know, a little finishing blows with the revolvers does the trick. Said the guy who literally I mean, I've gotten used to overpumping, so the thing is, I like core ejecting, but at the same time, because it is the actual explosion timing is not always something that, you know, you can control, if you know what I mean, because obviously if you're having an enemy hit it for you, then well, sometimes you might end up dashing at the wrong time to try and avoid. I need to get at least one of these. Okay. Oh man, how did that one not hit? Was I in the wrong position maybe? I don't know. I feel like, oh, that would have been nice if I parried it into her. Yeah, I feel like I got the timing correct with that one, but I didn't manage to get the right spacing. So, how's it going? Like marked for death? 7. Oh, we're talking about the ooh, that was interesting. So I managed to punch him and then I actually hit the parry right afterwards. That's a very interesting kind of interaction, you know? Being able to punch an enemy and then like parry them in the same punch, if you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I've noticed that, you know, sometimes I'll get a parry and also punch a person who's actually behind whoever I'm parrying, which is really funny. It looks kind of weird too. But yeah, I like that little Dusk reference. The cool thing about the whatchamacallsums, the cool thing about the New Blood shooters is that they all like referencing each other, you know what I mean? And funnily enough, they're supposedly in the same timeline as well. Like they're all in a connected universe. So yeah, I gotta get just a normal one for that. I don't have enough coins. Damn.
I just find the
I'm poor. I'm actually poor. Oh man, this. Okay, I'm gonna just screwdriver this guy. Come on, get back here, you. Yeah, that's right. I think I can get a Christ back if it's on a sentry, right? Oh man, I chucked the koi way too low. I'm so used to the motions for doing the Christ backs on a Maurice. I typically look a lot lower down when I want to do a Maurice one. So, but the sentry, you can kind of just like chuck it right in front of you. Did that work? No. That is actually disappointing. I don't think I've hit a single chargeback, or I haven't hit a single like fancy chargeback. I've only gotten the basic ones, right? So, alright, there we go. Oh! What even happened to that one? Wait, did you guys see that? I got the chargeback, but then afterwards it's like, did the Gutter Man hit it or something? That felt like a scam. You know, no explosion. I didn't even get an explosion from that chargeback. It was just, it kind of just turned into nothing. That's disappointing. That's not nice. Alright, I'll get a parry on this guy at least, right? Oh, okay, never mind. He kind of just jumped off instead. I just find the combat arenas when they all attack you very fun. Yeah, in 7-3, yeah. It's the white palace kind of looking place. That's a really cool one. I love how I managed to almost get it first try, and then I died from trying to do a fancy chargeback. And then doing the rest, what is it? The rest of the time, I actually ended up just doing like really badly, which is kind of funny. My first try was my best try essentially. So, all right, I'm gonna chuck out one of these cores over here. I don't really use cores much now. I used to try my best to use cores a lot, but you know, I like killing things quickly too, and overpumping typically does that the best. So, yeah, but hitting cores is fun though. You know, I wish Hakita added an update where, like, you know, it's nice that he turned off the whole parry flash frames, but I would. Oh, what a waste of a coin there. I should have just killed him normally. But I also want to turn off hit stopping. Like, I know there's a lot of tech which requires hit stopping, but I don't even rail coin anymore these days, so I feel like it would only benefit me if I was able to turn off the hit stops. Because, you know, it's a cool thing, like, at first. It's a cool little aesthetic thing, but then over time you kind of get used to it, and then now I would prefer being able to change the sound effects, you know, of a parry. In my opinion, the sound effects, they matter just as much. They matter just as much as the actual what is it? The like visual effects of the parry. So if I would have to trade hit stops for like being able to add, for instance, Sekiro sound effects into the parry, that would be so cool. You know, I feel like someone sooner or later needs to make a Sekiro parry sound effect replacement, right? That would be so nice. So nice. Yeah. Hello, new viewer. Oh, welcome in. Ultra guy, welcome. I got a question for you. Yeah, go ahead, shoot. I don't know if I can guarantee a good response for it, assuming it's like about tech or something like that. So, because although I play the game a lot, I'm not actually that knowledgeable about it. Like, for instance, when it comes to the really cool tech. So, oh, what the? That? Well, why did he stop trying to? Okay, this guy, he's getting it now. He made me look funny. He made me look bad. I tried to get the parry on, or I tried to get the charge back on his lightning. It was like, nah, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it, mate. So he's getting it instead. That's just how it goes. Alrighty. If mechanics are dependent on it, it gets a little wacky in how it would be implemented. I still feel like I still feel like it would be nice though, because back in the day, right? Like what? Maybe about a year ago. Krunks. So you guys saw someone named Reaver, right? That's Krunks, the developer of Reaver game, and he actually made a mod for Ultrakill which turned off the parry freeze frames and stuff, and I liked it a lot. I much preferred the experience because like the only problem it causes is when you want to do a rail coin. But as I said before, I don't even have my railgun. I don't have the electric railgun binded. That's how little I use it these days. So yeah, I don't really need it. I mean, I feel like maybe maybe it would make screw punching a little bit. No, because you're already aiming. Because you're already aiming when you're doing the screw punching. It feels like it would actually be easier if I had no hit stop while like doing the juggling, right, with the screwdriver punching. So yeah, no hit stop on that would be nice too, wouldn't it? Okay, I need to get a parry on this, and maybe another one. Whoopoo! That's nice. That's a very satisfying thing to do. One of my favorite ways to insta kill the what are they called again? The mannequins. You kind of just whiplash into them and then reflect their blue orbs back. Would you add a new enemy to the game or add a new Prime Soul to the game? I mean, I don't think there's necessarily such a thing as...
They should add it as an option.
We don't have that many enemies at the moment, right? So a new Prime Soul is going to come sooner or later anyway, so that's a given. But yeah, I feel like a new enemy is going to come sooner or later, right? You know, like right now with the amount of enemies we have, it is a solid amount. I think we might actually have the same amount of enemies as we do in Doom Eternal and games like that, right? So it's a good amount already. But yeah, I feel like more are gonna appear, right?
For cyber grinders like us, new enemy.
I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know if I'll be able to get a... Oh man, he's in a really annoying corner here, so we're just gonna smack him. There you go. If it was a bit more open, I would have gone for the Christ back, but yeah. Maybe I should have gone for at least a normal charge back too, right?
What the Drizzle are?
Where is it? I swear I heard a it sounded like I heard a mind flayer spawn in. Prime Soul? I mean, if you mean like if you mean which one do you want to see sooner? Yeah, I'd like to fight a Prime Soul boss sooner than fighting a regular new enemy, right? But I think both are coming one way or another. So it's a bit like saying, oh, okay, well, what's a good example? It would be kind of like asking for more video games, right? Like, would you rather more video games or more food? And like, both of them are gonna appear in the future one way or another. So yeah. But if you mean by yeah, which one do I want sooner? Probably Prime Soul. I like boss fights more than I enjoy playing in the levels, right? So I guess that's because I'm so used to playing Sekiro and stuff. So yeah.
Yo, it's Vendetta, the speedrunner.
Oh, Dryzala's here. Welcome, sir. Been a while since catching you. Actually, it's been a really long time. I think the last time I caught you was probably over on Twitch, right? Probably. So yeah, we got everyone here. Got a lot of the Ultra Killers. I would assume that Highs is currently busy right now, so he's probably not going to be joining the stream. I don't know if he even got any like proper sleep, because I was lurking in his stream yesterday, and he was up really early. By early I mean like 3 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM my time early, so yeah. Oh, we got ourselves a follow, right? I actually have to alt tab in order to see who followed me though, because it doesn't show on the stream. Actually, it does show on the stream, but I've currently got it at 144p, so I can barely read it. We got a follow from Konichu? Wait, would that be a follow over on Twitch then? Or is that... Because I think it would say it's a subscriber, right? I'm not too sure anymore. But one way or another, I appreciate it. I'm glad that the content is enjoyable enough to follow me, even if it's over on Twitch, right? That says a lot, right? That says a lot, actually. Yeah. Oh, we should get a Christ back on him. I think I can get a Christ back more easily on Oh, well, I like how I say that, and then I completely miss it. I feel like it would be easier to get it on the, whatchamacallit, on the Maurice who is,
That's awesome.
who is Radiant, because you can kind of chuck out your coins a bit faster, so. Oh, but you kind of have to assume when he's going to shoot it, though, so I might die here. Alright. Are we going to hit it? No.
Answer a question.
I haven't hit a single one. Not even a single one.
Games,
Bruh. More video games? I don't eat a lot. I mean, you kind of need food to survive, dude. You know, video games, sure, it would suck to not have them. But I would feel as if just going without food is... That's kind of like saying I don't want to live anymore. So, I don't know. Oh, wow, what the? I actually managed to parry it while going through the legs of the, oh, well, whatever enemy it was. Alright, this guy's, oh. I was gonna say he's gonna get it. I'm gonna try and kill him with all the landmines. But I'm actually just missing them all. So, yeah, he can have an explosion. Can you die? Actually being a brown woman right now. This is annoying. What the? I need water. I need to hydrate myself. You know, I like saying this a lot, but I don't follow through enough with it. But always stay hydrated, especially during your gaming sessions. Infinite bacon but no games, or infinite games but no games.
Hydration check.
Oh, that's the J Schlatt question, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. In all seriousness, the second option sounds like it contradicts itself. Like infinite games, but there are no games. It's just like no games in general. But then if you go with the first one, at least you have infinite bacon. I don't know about you guys, but just the logistics of having infinite bacon, for your own consuming is already really good. I love bacon. You guys would be underestimating how much I enjoy eating bacon and eggs and stuff like that, right? But like just from a monetary standpoint, you're rich, right? Because anything can be money if you have an infinite amount of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you have infinite bacon, that is really good. That is really, really, really good. I keep looking too much to the left because I'm assuming that I'm flying too fast. Oh wow, that was a bad way to die. Damn. But if I looked a bit more to the right, I think I would have been able to get it. So, how about a run without rocket riding? Like I could do that. I do rocket riding out of instinct. You know what I mean? If I play the level, maybe I'll be able to do it. If I play Ultrakill Cyber Grind, I can't Cyber Grind without rocket riding. Maybe I kind of want to fight Leviathan again because of the the better hitboxes. I can at least rocket ride up to the surface, right? Because this way it's at least a bit faster. So, but yeah, I made a really, really short video just talking about how I like the arm changes. You know, the patch for keep binding arms. And at the very end of the video, I did a little clip of the Leviathan. And parrying Leviathan is really, really easy now. I feel like the blue flash shouldn't be there anymore. It should just be a yellow one now, right? Because straight up, like parrying has been made a lot more consistent, just so much more consistent. I wonder if you can get a parry without dashing. Alright, so you still have to dash. Well, that could have just been a skill issue by me too. Like maybe I did the parry too late. But it seems like you still have to do some dashing if you want to not get hit by it. So yeah, it's very satisfying parrying the Leviathan. Especially when you dash, because before, it would used to do this really weird thing where it kind of made you, how can I put it? It kind of made you like slam to the ground in a sense. Like because of the hitbox, right? It made your body kind of almost teleport to the ground. So it didn't look cool. But now with the current parry, when you parry Leviathan and you dash, it kind of makes you like, it makes you, oh, you know in Metal Gear Rising, how in the first boss fight against the Metal Gear, Raiden, he doesn't parry it, he doesn't parry the sword, he deflects it. So he kind of like moves off to the side and the sword goes past him. That's what it feels like when you parry a Leviathan now. Whereas before, it had a weird like, it had weird hitbox thingamajiggies going on, so yeah, I don't know. But it feels very cinematic when you parry Leviathan now, which is really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it feels really cool. See, now you go off to the side instead of just like getting popped onto the ground, which is really nice. So, since I'm not allowed to rocket ride right now, I guess I'm gonna be staying grounded for most of the time. Just a lot of parrying here. Oh, ow! That was not nice. I'll chuck one core out really quick. Oh damn! Now, I think I missed it. I probably just missed the parry. I was a bit too early probably with that one. That was a bit sad. Damn, what a waste. I don't think I actually missed any of the melee parries until that one. So it's a bit of a bra moment. Alright, where's he going? Leviathan. Come here. Come here. I don't wanna finish it on a projectile parry. I wanna kill him with the actual. Alright, here we go. There you go. Oh wait, that didn't kill it? Wait, what? That should have killed it, right? I remember before, I don't know if it's still a thing, but there was a thing where if you killed the Leviathan with a parry, it would just be stuck. Like, I think you would actually break the game. So let's see if we can do that, right? They should fully implement, what is this? Lev parry? An animation or something for it? Oh, you mean like a specific arm animation for the parry? Or... Oh, wait, no. You mean like a specific animation for Leviathan. When you said Lev parry, I was thinking for some reason you wanted a specific looking parry for the arm animation. It would be cool if you could add a, you know, a cool, like, I don't know, the animation for the parry, it's like, it makes sense being a kind of like a hook punch. But I feel like it could be a bit more dynamic, you know what I mean? It could look a little bit cooler. It would be really cool if it was a chop, right? Like, you know in Street Fighter, Ken's parry? How he kind of does like a chopping animation? That would be really cool. I think that would make more sense as a melee parry, like parrying melee attacks. Because the forward motion makes more sense when you want to redirect something forward. Like whereas a hook, when you want to hook, when you do a hook, right? When you go for a hook punch, you're punching to the right. If you're doing a left hook, you're punching something to your right. So it would make more sense if whatever you were parrying got punched to the side of you. Whereas a chopping motion is like a direct forward motion. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. I use slam storage for the Leviathan. Oh yeah, actually, you know, that would be a... it's a good thing I missed that one. Otherwise, I would have accidentally killed it with the... Alright, here we go. Alright, there you go. I think... Oh, see? No, it's still doing that. It's still doing that. Maybe we should clip this and show it to Hakita. He probably doesn't expect people to want to parry Leviathan, right? But yeah, no, this was an issue since oh. Wait, okay, so that worked? When I went into the escape menu, he stopped attacking.
Is more unique, so changed my mind.
That's interesting. I'll try it again. Wait, so if we restart the mission and don't go to the escape menu, I think what I was talking about before actually was happening, where if you kill the Leviathan on a parry, you're actually...
Yeah, I agree. That'd be cool.
It just breaks the game. Like, he keeps attacking you.
Shoots his
so
minigun projectiles,
yeah.
I like to use the explosive.
Yeah, like, see, I'm glad that you guys agree, because I think it's a more... Maybe a hook is a more dynamic motion, because it's obvious that you've gotten a parry when you do a hook. But I think you could still make a chopping motion. Like, the chopping motion, it doesn't need to be like straight on like that, right? The chopping motion could still be... It could still be dramatized. It could still be stylized to like go from the top left to the middle of the screen. So like a diagonal chopping motion, but because it's a chop, it still looks like you're hitting it forward. Because, you know, that's why in most video games, right, like your weapons are on the side rather than it what is it? Rather than what's the option again? What's the option to make your... It's in general, right? The weapon position, right? Like, that's why, because naturally, you know, obviously in real life, you're not hip firing a weapon. Middle. I guess then again, if you are hip firing, you're firing it from the hip. And so it's kind of like to your side. But yeah, so most of the time, if you're holding a weapon, you normally want to be keeping it like centered in your field of view, right? But in video games,
Like
you know, they're stylized to have the weapon off to the side. So it would totally make sense. It would totally make sense to have a diagonal looking chopping motion, because it's still chopping towards the center of your crosshair, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So I like to use the explosive boys combo, which is just using the red revolver to... Oh, I never actually thought about that. It's been a while since actually replaying the Leviathan fight. Like, I didn't even replay it when the red revolver came out, so I do want to give it a try. Oh wow, I kind of just ended up jumping on top of it. Okay, that's a bit of a bro moment. Yeah. Oh, it would be really cool. Okay, we killed it initially, right? We already killed it, so it would be really cool if I could get the what is it? If I could parry it while I'm in the air. All right, let's see if I can do that. I'm gonna try and parry him while I'm flying in the air. All right. Oh man, let's get its tail out, bro. All right, get a little punch there. Yeah. Damn! Come to think of it, that would actually look really cool though. Oh, actually no. Projectile boosting, maybe it can keep its animation. I don't know. Like chopping at bullets, would that look cool? If you chop at your bullet, I don't know. I don't know if it would make as much sense, because the actual what is it? The actual pellet is kind of small, isn't it? So. Oh man, I jumped into the air a bit too early with that one. I need a bit of HP too, so I'm gonna try and grab some from its head. Boop. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, 15 damage is nothing to scoff at, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. I want to do the red revolver. Red revolver on the orbs, right? Yeah. Oh, we've got to wait for it to go back in again. Free sense is wild. Oh, it's free. It looks wild, but I actually have a high DPI. I use a DPI of 1600. So in reality, this would be for most people a sensitivity of 6, which is normal. Yeah. Like, I have a big mouse pad, right? Or it's not even a mouse pad, it's a desk mat. And so I'm the kind of guy who's like unironically, I'm unironically like, I bought the whole desk mat, so I'm gonna use the whole desk mat. In reality, I'm using, oh wow, you can actually jump onto its tail. That's kind of funny. I'm using roughly half of the desk mat as my mousing space, and I can still almost do a proper 360. So I feel like lower sensitivities, it does suit me. For anyone wanting a frame of reference, in Source games I use 0.6. I use 0.6 and my DPI is, as I said, 1600. So yeah. Like how a flail pushes the target and how a sword cuts through. Are we talking about like oh wait. Yeah. Now I get what you're talking about. We're still referring to the parrying, right? Yeah. Red revolver on bullet attack is super OP. It launches like half of the bullets attack back. That's if I can actually hit it. I think I missed all of the opportunities that I tried to get it. So is it gonna shoot me? Nah, it's gonna run away. Alright, where are you? Alright, another parry. Oh man. The thing about when it does that low charge attack, I gotta remember not to move around. I think I didn't time that one very well. It did manage to launch back a lot of them. So with this one, you had to jump into the air. If you even jump to the left or to the right, what happens is the tracking of the Leviathan, it does this wacky thing where I've noticed that if you walk to the left, he'll kind of miss you. And like even if you dash forwards, mind you, like if you jump to the left and then dash forwards, the Leviathan kind of goes to your right. It's almost as if it's trying to track where you were previously, and then vice versa. So yeah, when you want to parry that attack where he's like really low on the ground and trying to attack you, that one I've noticed that you just want to jump into the air. Just jump and then parry forward like that. So that one worked. Oh, I got hit by the tail, bro. Alright, I do want to get one aerial one. I want to get, I missed it again, bro. I want to get at least one aerial parry. Alright, we can do it, right? We can do it. I think I can do it if you guys cheer me on and give me motivation. That's if he stops trying to shoot all of these projectiles at me, bro. What a pain in the bum. Alright, is he gonna do it? Yeah, there you go. That's nice. That's real good. I want to see if I can maybe finish it with a shotgun parry. I don't know if it'll be as consistent as oh, bro. I like how as I say that I accidentally I kind of just turned my brain off and started projectile boosting
you
at
can
it.
do it, we believe in yo.
Oh.
If you don't do it, you're gay.
Well, I don't know what kind of motivation that is, but all right. It works. It works one way or another. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, homies. I don't know how consistent trying to get a shotgun parry will be, because that's dependent on projectiles hitting the opponent, you know. So I think I can get it though. I think I can get it. If I'm on the ground and try for it, maybe I'll get it. All right, here we go. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if that was too late. Maybe that was too late. I want to get at least one, and then I'm just gonna kill him again. This is taking way too long. Man, I've seen all of those Leviathan boss fights. I've seen the speed runs. I know how fast people can kill this thing. So, yeah. Maybe I'll just shoot an explosive into it too. Get a little bit of that.
Only the music sync at the start and end.
All right, here we go. Another one. Oh damn! See, that was too early that time, and because I was too early, I ended up jumping on its head. Oh man, I'm missing everything now. I'm missing everything. This is really disappointing. Really disappointing. I shouldn't have shot the screwdriver all the way over there. Now how am I supposed to get it? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? This is bad. All right, I just gotta watch out for the tail. There you go, and we can get a parry back in. There you go, and a little bit of that. There you go. Oh, that was not bad. That actually managed to get a decent amount of damage in. Oh, see? I can't get it. I can't get it. I can't get it with a shotgun parry. I think it's too difficult for me. I'm just not good enough. Just not good enough. Damn. The music sync at the start and the end are sick. Oh wait, what's this about? Are we talking about like are we talking about someone's like montage or something like that?
Also,
yeah?
You introduced me to the top-down red rev coin tech. I love it and do it all the time now.
It's good, isn't it? It's good. I mean, I kind of just stopped using the red revolver now. Like most of the time when I want to try and kill something, I use parries these days. Like before, when the parrying wasn't as prevalent in my, well, it was, I still tried to parry a lot even before the parry buffs. But like I would try and use the red revolver specifically on the Maurice a lot. But now I just use screwdriver punching because that's just more enjoyable for me now. I prefer, when it comes to ricochet revolvers, I much prefer the one in Reaver. I like the Reaver one a lot more. Yeah, just because although there's no auto aim to it, it's a lot more satisfying for me to use. So yeah.
Knuckle blaster or feedbacker?
Are you saying like which one do I like more? Because by far I like using the feedbacker more. I think the only purpose for the knuckle blaster really is like, it's kind of like the difference between overpump enjoyers versus core eject enjoyers, you know what I mean? Like you use the knuckle blaster for just straight up damage, and there are some really cool bits of niche tech which you can use with the shockwave in the same way where you can use an overpump to reflect all of the Maurice's projectiles back into it, right? But that's about it. Whereas with core ejects, you've got all different types of ways to style with it, and the same can be said with parries. With parrying, you can parry projectiles, you can parry melee hits, you can parry really, really hard things that are hard to parry. And then when it comes to core ejects as well, you can either just snipe it with your revolver, you can use a coin on it, you can go for a nuke, or better yet, like something I like to do is I like to charge back into the core eject. You know, there's a lot more room for skill expression with core ejects and feedbacker, whereas knuckle blaster, it's like, although I'm not trying to say it's like brain dead to use, it is a lot easier to use, you know what I mean? And therefore it has a little bit less stylishness is what I want to say about it. So as you guys might have already guessed, I do like being stylish in this game, but I'm not afraid of being I'm not afraid of optimizing too, which is why you see me using the overpump so much. So
sadly, Hakita
yeah.
decided to make every enemy not take knockbacks. I can only do the funny moves with sentries for now.
Oh yeah, I mean, if anything, you can. Now that I think about it, there are some really cool things you can do with the knockback, right? Like, oh wait, actually, wait. I want to see if I can get a cool looking Sometimes I like getting chargebacks when I'm looking away from the Maurice as well. This is where I got one of them, like earlier. Alright, I just need to make sure I don't die. That's the main problem. Oh man, this is such a cramped room. I think I need to kill the swords machine first, and then I'll be able to get the like a turned away charge back. That might do the trick. I'll kill one of them too, because I'm a little bit. I don't want to have to focus on all of these enemies at once. There you go, and you're gonna go for it.
Why are we in the microwave?
You're gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it. And there you go. That was close. I almost managed to. I almost chucked the thing away from me. I almost threw the coin into the wall there. I don't think I'd be able to get a Christ back. Oh, what is it? No, not a Christ back. Not even a try back. I wouldn't even be able to get a try back in such a small room. But that one is a fun one too. One I like to do is where you chuck the what is it? You chuck the coin behind the Maurice. So if I get some space, right, then I might be able to. Yeah, like the open arena. Yeah, that'll be a good one to practice a couple of chargebacks with, right? Where you throw the coin behind the Maurice, and then after that you charge back it with a coin in front of you, and it does this really cool kind of like trick stab looking ass kind of chargeback, you know. That was one of the other ones which we like when I first was experimenting with chargebacks. That was one of them that we were having fun with too. So. Alright. Oh, okay. I need a. Oh, damn! I was gonna wait for it to chuck a sword at me, but then I kind of just stood still and got myself killed by just a random projectile. That was a bit disappointing.
Oh yeah, you just reminded me.
Knuckle Blast is just great for general. Yeah. That's basically what it is, right? Just general use DPS is essentially what it's meant for. So, get some more parries here. Oh damn! I was expecting the guy on the left to shoot first. Damn, the guy on the right, he kind of juked me. That was a bit disappointing. All right, this time. I just realized we got the Lo-Fi Leah OST going on right now. Oh, OST is not exactly the right terminology for it, but yeah, I really like her. I really like her Lo-Fi. It's very good. She's good at piano. She's very good at like, you know, there's. I'm not trying to say lo-fi is low effort, but there are a lot of low effort lo-fi remixes, you know what I mean? But with Lo-Fi Leah, she's genuinely good at turning a song. Like, I think the best example would be the Chainsaw Man opening, right? Like Kickback. She's able to turn high energy, high octane songs into something really good. Like, that sounds really good on piano. And Kickback is probably one of the best examples of that. So it's really nice. It's really good. Oh yeah, this is a good room for this. This is a good room. I gotta kill all the virtues first. I'm gonna do that. And then, oh, it'll probably be easier to do that kind of trick stab, like trick stab, charge back on the sentry, right? All right, not like that, not like that, not like that, not like that. Okay, we'll get. This guy just killed my sentry, bro. I was waiting for it. That's not nice. That's actually really mean. Damn. Oh, that was close. Okay. One more? I think I can get it.
Part of lo-fi is for it to blend into the background and
there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's good. That's good. That was quite good. That was not bad. I should have dashed to the right so we could see it properly as well. Because we couldn't really, you can't really tell that it was like a special charge back from that angle, right? So.
Triangle.
Why are we in the microwave? Well, I just wanted to. But initially it was cyber grinding, right? But now I kind of just want to experiment a bit, right, with some chargebacks and stuff. So. You can get a secret if you. Yeah. Well, I just want to experiment right now. I don't really want to get any secrets, so. There's no need because I already got it before, right? Where do they spawn in? Do I have to go up and they'll spawn in? Are they gonna appear? There we go. Let's get some. Oh, get out the way, bro. I'm gonna try and like. You know what? No, you know what I want to do right now? I want to parry everything. I want to kill everything just by parrying. Oh god. Well, that's if I can hit him. Oh man, what the? I'll still use my rocket riding to get around the place, but I want to try and parry as much stuff as I can in this fight. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, you can probably parry. I've never really tried to parry the shotgun pellets of the source machine, which is kind of funny because we stole its shotgun. You know what I'm saying? So, which is funny. All right, all right. Ooh, it's bad. All right, it's bad. All right, it's a little bit boring having to just parry everything though. So maybe I'll implement a little bit of red fisting in as well. There you go. Give them the business. Man, I like how consistent parrying the Cerberus apple is now. It feels natural. It actually feels like you're not, because before, right, before the parry buffs, parrying a Cerberus, it was not about timing, it was about positioning. So if you were, like, say for instance standing a bit too close to it, you would think, hey, this should be easier to parry because I just need to time it the moment it starts trying to throw the apple out. But what happens is it'll actually end up throwing it a little bit like below you. It'll throw it kind of below your punching, your parry hitbox, right? But now it feels so natural. Now it actually feels good. Now it feels normal to get like, oh wow, it kind of just killed itself. But it's really fun to parry a Cerberus now, which is nice, because it's one of those things where, like, you know, it would be disappointing if it was only a situational thing, parrying the Cerberus. All right, can we not die here? Oh man, I died here. I like how just as I say it, then I die. So getting a double charge back on a sentry. Wait, how does that work? Wait, you mean like you managed to get 2 chargebacks? Yeah, actually, I've never really tried to parry the shotgun blasts. I should probably do that. I should try that. I'm gonna go for just kill all of them. Oh man, imagine missing. All right, come on. You gonna chuck your sword at me? All right, damn. That one felt like I kind of just ran through it in order to get the parry. That was weird. That was a really wacky one, wasn't it? There you go.
One coin can take multiple inputs.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean now. I get it. Yeah, that's
SM shotgun parry is
I remember seeing. Oh, I tried to parry the laser beam, bro. I remember seeing I think it's somewhat old now, but Vendetta managed to get this really cool clip where from 1 coin, it managed to charge back both of the Maurice beams, which is honestly, I don't know what are the chances of even being able to get that, you know what I mean? So that's hard to do, isn't it?
Only run when.
I mean, we did that last time. That was one of the older streams where we just did an arm only run. It was supposed to be a Sekiro Ultrakill stream, essentially, right? So yeah, no, that was too slow. Well, that was too quick. I'm just gonna parry only these guys, and then like I'll move on normally. What else could we do? The thing about parrying is that it's a very single-minded, like focused kind of discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like you just it's just a single action. Like, although you can get really hard parries and blah blah blah, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it is the same thing over and over again, isn't it? So yeah, I'll try and do other stuff now. Sentry chargebacks don't seem to track other coins. Oh wait, what do you mean by that? Like, they will go to other coins, yeah. Alright, oh man, I tried to chuck that one out preemptively to see if it would actually, you know, to see if it would, I'll time it correctly, but nah, that was bad. That was pretty bad. Alright, we'll just kill these guys, grapple them in, and then murder them with a bit of...
Okay, I did it. But Sentry died.
Is everyone dead? I think everyone's dead. Alright, keep going. There we go. Oh, this might be a good arena for this, right? Doesn't a sentry, like, spawn in eventually? Or is that, like... Am I remembering it wrong? Is there a sentry? No sentries? Okay, never mind.
Yay, since the beam does IIRC 40 or 41 damage and Sentry only has 12 health.
Oh, wait, Sentry has 12 health. I don't know why, but I always thought it had 10. Because Oh yeah, it doesn't get insta killed though, does it? By the rail cannon charge. I swear it used to though. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it wrongly.
You have to pick up the overheal.
Oh yes, that's it. Yes, very what's the word for it? Very good tip. Yeah, there we go. What can we do here? What would be cool? Oh, we get charge back, like Christ back. Oh, that was not a Christ back because I didn't chuck out the 4th coin. What a waste. That would have been really nice. Probably would have made a really good pattern. Alright, I gotta wait for it now. Doing Christ backs when it's only a single enemy, like when you're not doing it on the fly, it's a bit boring, but at the very least I'll get one, right? Oh man. Oh, I think it ended up hitting a dead coin as well. I need to be a bit faster with it. I need to be a bit faster. I hit it in the head first because I need to wait for my outer coins to recharge. So.
You should play with Sisyphus as your guardian, like modifying him to ignore you and attack enemies.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there we go. See, that one kind of worked. That was alright. Could have been much better, but at least I managed to hit one. I love how I haven't hit a single Christ back until now, and it was not even like what is it? It was not even while I was in the thick of things. So now that I think about it, oh, you can actually punch the screwdriver. You can punch the drill through the hideous mass's chest. Oh, I never really thought about doing that because, you know, you guys might have noticed when I was playing the Cybergrind, right? But I would always be oh man, I missed. I would always be shooting it in the tail just because that's like the easier spot to get to a lot of the time. Oh, wait, what? How did that miss the parry? Alright. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Because that way I can actually transfer the drill to another enemy rather than just like single-shotting a hideous mass and then kind of wasting a screwdriver like that. So yeah, he's gonna shoot first. This one has to. I should have gotten the second one, but I had a feeling the punch kind of recharge would have been a bit too slow for that second one. Alright, that was nice. That was not bad. That was not bad. Toman's heading out. No worries, fam. Have a good one. I mean, if anything, it has been... How long has the stream been? Really? It's only been it's barely been 2 hours. Like, it's not even 2 hours, is it? It's only, it's 11:40. I started at 10 PM, so it's almost 2 hours, I guess. I guess I don't really mind finishing the stream off from here. Is there anything else that you guys would like to see me do, however? For instance, did you want to see me do like a challenge on a particular level? Or did you want to see a particular boss fight? Maybe I could try and do a no damage on Sisyphus, for instance. I don't know if I'll be able to do it now because I'm a bit rusty in that regards, but I think I could do a no damage on Sisyphus. I'll give it a try. Why not?
Watch Hayes' 7-4 run.
Oh,
your hair looks like mango juice.
That's like what is it? Watching someone else's gameplay on a stream using someone else's content. I'm gonna become a reactor now. I'm gonna become a reaction content creator, reaction streamer. We'll probably. I think it's a good idea for us to watch it after the Sisyphus, right? At the very least, we can like end the stream off on something chill. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your hair looks like mango juice. I want to drink it. That's a very interesting. That's a very interesting way of describing it. I did specifically want my hair to be of a color where it looks like an icy pole, right? The hair and the way it's textured. For me, I've kind of made it where it looks a bit like ice cream. Specifically an icy pole, you know. So.
It actually does look like mango juice.
But mango juice? Edible. Do we mean like a specific? Hold up, mango juice? Because I would assume like it does look a bit like mangoes, right? Let me grab out Chrome real quick so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at here. Where is it? Mango juice. Bam. So this is all the mango juices that. Oh, it does look a little bit like this. I feel like Thai milk tea is probably the closer thing that you could. Oh, okay, not really. It depends, right? Like this one, for instance. Maybe the the way that looks could be it. But you know what? Peach iced tea. This probably has the closest appearance, right? There you go. Something like this, perhaps. That probably.
I was thinking peach TBH.
Yeah. Peach.
That's
yeah.
more
I think we're all thinking similar things, but peach iced tea is probably the closest one to it. But I wonder if there's like mango ice cream stick. Nah, that's not what I'm thinking of. Whenever there's this one really tasty Asian mango icy pole. I don't know, actually, is it mango or is it a different flavor? Ice cream stick Asian.
Ice block?
I think you guys would know what I mean if you go to. It's almost like this. So it's the same color as these mango ice cream popsicles, but they're more like an icy pole, like this, kind of like this. But wow, wait, what's on there? Is that brown sugar or something? It's kind of shaped like that and a similar color, but it doesn't have the I would assume that's sugar on there. It doesn't have that on it. So, oh, this is very similar. This is very similar to what I'm talking about. This is what I was referring to, like a similar thing that I was referring to when I was talking about the color of the hair. So, yeah. All right, tangent over. That was I like talking about. I don't know, for any of you guys who are new here, you might not notice, but I actually really like food. I especially like sweet stuff. And so I've had streams where I would just be talking about food with everyone for like a good 2 or 3 hours straight. I am an avid, I like a sweet tooth, you know. Sweet tooth is the wrong word for it. I am a sweet teeth. All right, all of my teeth enjoy sweets and stuff like that. I love cakes. I love bubble tea. I love ice cream. You name it. I feel like I never really enjoyed sweet stuff until recently. Like maybe when I hit my 20s, that was when I started actually really liking sweet stuff. But before that, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I almost had a weird aversion to chocolate for some reason. But now I love chocolate. So, sweet connoisseur. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, right? Sweet tooth gang. So, occasional food rant. I think Dryzala knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. An anthropomorphized version of a tropical peach drink in a synthwave setting. It's a very specific description, but I like it. I like it. That's kind of nice. It's not necessarily that's not. Oh damn! No! I gotta do this no hit. I'm gonna make sure that I don't get hit a single time. Don't like. Oh, bro. Imagine. Okay, actually, you know that's fair. Because one of my mates' moms, she doesn't like sweet stuff whatsoever, and chocolate. Oh, I gotta listen out for the actual the sound cue. One of my mates' moms doesn't like eating chocolate at all, let alone eating sweets. So, but I mean, I understand. Some people. I
get why people don't like choco, but sweets in general. Ooh.
Ow. Oh. That one I felt like I should have dodged it. That one felt like I should have dodged it in time. But yeah, everyone has different preferences, right? Some people don't like sweet stuff. Some people don't like spicy stuff. Some people don't like... in my case, I like sour stuff, but only if it's accompanied by sweet stuff. So think of lemonade, right? Oh, wait, what? Damn. I think what I normally did when I try to get away from that, what is it called again? Like, that destroy attack, I would rocket ride, but then slam immediately. I think that's what I gotta do. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh man, I need to get out my shotgun. I need to get out my shotgun for when he does that, that combo attack. Man, my reactions are so rusty right now. I don't know why I can't dodge him anymore.
I don't really like the less fancy sweet stuff, like the candy you get on Halloween.
I enjoy anything sweet,
Also, the
you know?
destroy attack, you can just normally slide away from it.
Maybe Funnily enough, the only sweet stuff that I probably should be enjoying, which would actually be good for me, but I don't actually like it, is what is it? I don't really like eating very many fruits. I enjoy watermelons, I enjoy apples, etc, etc, but I don't like strawberries, for instance. For me, oh, I'm doing so badly right now. It's because strawberries, I don't know if it's because of the ones that I've had, but they're a bit too sour for me. Like the sourness, it overpowers the sweetness of a strawberry. So, yeah. Alright, I keep getting the inputs mixed up. Normally when I try to dodge that like combo attack, I do a dash slide at the beginning, so yeah. I finally got on stream again. Sup Aaron? Oh, Stonks, welcome sir, welcome, welcome. Frozen fruit is pretty cool. I will say I like frozen mangoes. Frozen mangoes is something like, I like frozen mangoes more than regular room temperature mangoes. One of my other friends, his mom is a really, really good baker, and she made this absolutely banging, like, frozen mango ice cream, or was it frozen mango, like, cheesecake or something? I think it was like a frozen mangoes on top, kind of like a vanilla, almost kind of, filling. And then the base had this really nice like crumble. I don't know how to describe it, but the closest thing I can put it is like, you know, with apple crumbles, the top part, that was on the bottom of the cake, and it was so good. It was so nice. Now, you guys are making me hungry. Okay, gang, I mean, someone mentioned like my hair looking like mango ice cream, and that's where everything started. This has devolved into what is it? Devolved into just hungry desserts stream. I feel like I should probably slide. I should probably slide rather than dash away from that attack, right? So I think it would make sense. Wait, hold up. I did change my keybinds. Okay. Oh yeah, that works. Oh god. And then we go. There we go. That works. And we punch in. I was a bit late with that. Oh, I actually managed to dodge it though. I managed to dodge the explosion. So, yeah, I think everyone's hungry now. We're all making each other hungry, bro. That's just the nature of humans. You know, food is an integral part of society, which is why it makes for such good conversation, in my opinion. You know, it can be a bit normie-ish, a bit boring, a bit vanilla, I guess you could say. But I feel like food is one of the best conversations to strike up with a stranger, or with someone who like, say for instance, like, you know, you're at school or something like that. It's lunchtime, and you know, you're all like hanging out at the lunch table or something like that. Talking about food is such a good way of like making conversation. So, at least in my opinion, I can't do it anymore because I recently changed my binds, right? So, let's see if I can find you guys a picture of my keyboard. If I go to Reddit, it'll probably be on there. Alright, let's have a quick look. Keyboard. Here we go. There's a picture right here. So,
hey there, I am a young Ultrakill player who's aiming to improve EW to sharpen my mechanical skills in CG.
Oh,
however, I have to ask, politely, if it okay if I ask for generic tips and tricks?
Yeah, no, I mean, you didn't really need to add, if I may ask politely. Like, I'm perfectly happy with helping you out one way or another. I appreciate the politeness, though. I don't know, I feel like rocket riding, at least when it comes to my playstyle, rocket riding is a very, very big part of staying alive. So if you learn how to quick mount rockets and do it consistently and quickly, that'll improve your runs a lot. I feel like that's probably the most important piece of advice I can give you. My playstyle My playstyle is probably not the most optimal when it comes to cyber grind, so I can't help you in that regards, but I think it's a universal agreement that if you're good at rocket riding, you'll definitely increase your skill ceiling for cyber grind. Yeah, I think that's the best thing I could put it. Yeah. Food is the great mediator. That's another, yeah, that's another like simple yet really good way of putting it, right? But either way, I opened this up because I wanted to show you guys. Also, do I not have it showing my properties? Capture cursor. You guys can see my cursor, right? Like when I'm on the window.
How many times did you P rank P2? I don't know if the amount of
I don't
times
know.
I P ranked it is unhealthy.
I mean, I like
the
Sisyphus,
instant
but when I
rocket
want that kind of
yesterday and I
gameplay,
have 1.5K
like when I
hours
want
in
to
Ultrakill
do parry
log.
gameplay, I kind of just
I
go to
see people
Sekiro,
ride
you
the
know what I
rocket
mean?
by
So
whiplashing
like
it
the
from
couple
below in
times that I did
cyber
P
grind,
rank
but I feel
Sisyphus,
like
I was
it's
like, I
way
was
too
satisfied
risky.
with it, you know what I mean? So,
I found the more
but
consistent way
anyhow,
with whiplash plus rocket ride
you can
to keep myself
see
alive.
with my
Also, is
keyboard,
using a
right?
screwdriver
It
worth
is using a
used.
different layout to what most of you guys would be
They
used
being
to.
lower sometimes can be safer
I
since the ledge
specifically
protects
got
you.
my Wooting keyboard in the ISO layout rather the ANSI layout. So ANSI is where like the enter key is that long. ANSI layout.
IP ranked at 20
So
times.
you'll,
I need
oh, there we go.
therapy.
That's there's a whole graph right
The
here.
screwdriver
So
is worth using,
ANSI,
yes.
you see your enter key, it's a
Chocolate bar.
rectangle. With ISO, your enter key is like, it's almost like an upside down L shape. I like ISO more. I personally think ISO is a lot better for productivity and for keybinds, because what I do is with the, so you see with the backslash key over here, the one that's next to that
Mint
tiny
white
shift.
and milk
Some
chocolate
people,
bar?
when people see this layout and they
ISO?
see this the tiny unit, like that's like in keyboard terms, the shift is like a 1.25 unit key, and they say that's tiny as heck, right? But I'm so used to it, and not only that, but it also frees up another key for me. So with that backslash that's next to the key, that's what I use for sliding. It's so much better ergonomically, rather than having to reach out for control, which kind of makes your pinky have to like stretch out in an unnatural way.
I may have a massive skill issue, but I couldn't P
I
rank
like
P2, and it
having
doesn't look
I like
I'll get
having
that without
slide
losing sanity.
and crouch related buttons on the backslash next to the shift. You very much get used to it. It's the same thing as like touch typing. People are like, how the hell do you type touch type with your pinky, pressing Q with your pinky or pressing P with your pinky? Once you get used to it, it is so worth it. It helps so much ergonomically, and it helps to
Was it
reduce
the
like
blood tunnel?
stress, you know, on your fingers, and like causing unnecessary pain and discomfort. So it's good ergonomics. But that being said, I'm still not used to doing the dash
How much
sliding
did the
yet.
keyboard cost,
That's
by the
something I
way?
need to
MB,
practice.
if you mentioned it
It
earlier.
is a bit expensive compared to, well, actually no, to be honest, in my opinion, it was very well worth the price compared to most gaming keyboards. Here in Australia, you'll typically find gaming keyboards for at least $200 plus, but this one, I think it was around $200, but it only came, so you know what, now that we're on the topic, I might as well
No, the blessed
Wooting
stalker
60
and dual
HE
blessed mind flayer room.
PCB. So the one that I bought, right, you can buy the whole keyboard like fully prepared. So this is what it looks like normally, right? However, I'd already built a custom keyboard myself, and all I did was
P2 is pretty damn difficult. TBH, something
I
that I
bought,
think helps a fair amount of people with it is routing each encounter.
Actually,
having a strategy to stick to helps your muscle
so
memory.
the set that I bought,
And
it
don't
was,
even get me
oh, here we go,
started
here's a
on
good one.
Sisyphus. He kicked my ass
The
back
one
in
that I
limbo.
bought came with the
Yo,
case.
fellow upside down being.
Wait, open image in new tab. So what I bought, it was the case. It came with the foam in it. It came with everything except the keycaps. Actually, that's the best way of describing it. So what I bought was everything but the keycaps. That was just around $200. I think including shipping as well. Mind you, this was coming from overseas, so that's a really good price. And overall, it's so worth it. The thing about my keyboard is that it has very specific switches in it. So unlike most
Here's
mechanical
the other red
keyboards,
topic, keyboard.
which literally use mechanical parts in it, right? The keyboard I uses, it uses a very
Sauron helped a lot in
special,
that room.
it uses very special physics called the Hall effect. And basically, there are magnets inside the switches, and that allows the switch to finally determine how much you've pressed down the switch. And so if I open up the actual software right here, if I show you guys on this side here, you can set when the key activates from anywhere between 0.1 millimeters to 4 millimeters. I keep it at 1 millimeter just because that, I mean, I feel like if I end up doing it any lower than that, even just like slightly resting your fingers can actually end up actuating or activating the key, right? And another really cool thing about the key switches in this keyboard is that...
What's the hardest Quasay of tech someone W can pull off? Sounds good for the most part.
That's
I've
hard
been interested
to
in moving from my
say.
laptop
I feel like it's not so much... It's not so much about
tech,
tech, right? I don't really need to change anything, so I don't need to save anything like that. It's not about... I feel like tech in its own right is not necessarily... Like, you can do any bit of tech, but it's combining stuff together which makes it difficult, right? So, like, for instance, doing a chargeback is not... Doing a chargeback is not difficult, but if you guys have probably seen it already, right? I'm going to take some time to shill myself now. I'll probably have it in a YouTube short. There we go. So, like, doing a chargeback is not hard in its own right. Doing this chargeback took me so many tries. Okay, I don't know why the quality is so low at the moment. Can I? Oh, maybe it's because I muted the... Where is it? Here we go. Because I've muted this stream. I'll pause it real quick. And then we'll go back to my shorts. Go back in here. So this is the hardest chargeback I've ever done. Just because timing that core eject with the chargeback and having it explode just as the core eject was next to the sentry, that was so hard. You don't know, you guys have no idea how many tries it took me. I'm telling you, it was at least 100 tries in order to do that chargeback. But that's what I mean, right? Like adding different bits of tech together, like doing orbital chargebacks is already cool enough. Doing chargebacks into a core eject is already cool. Doing an orbital chargeback into a core eject,
my guess 100 plus tries.
That is hard. Yes, over 100 tries. Like no exaggeration. No exaggeration. It was hard. It was difficult. It was really hard. So yeah. But man, getting stuff like that is always difficult. But I mean, like, if someone is able to do that, like off the hook or on the fly, I tremendous respect. You know what I mean? Tremendous respect. We did say we wanted to see a someone speed run, right?
Sounds like a fighting game combo
Ultrakill speed run.
I find hitting projectiles with rebounded sharp projectiles on accident really cool feeling.
It is cool, isn't it? Especially like for instance in boss fights such as Gabriel, because his swords count as projectiles. I really find it really cool when like you'll do the coin red revolve attack, and because of all of those like hit frames, it allows there to be enough time for Gabriel to also throw out his swords, and then you know it explodes his swords, which looks really cool. Like if you think about it thematically, that's really badass, shooting a person's swords so hard that they explode. So yeah. Is this the one we're talking about? 7-3, 58, 52. Damn, like 52 is probably the fastest one, right? Nomo. Is this one? What does Nomo mean? I don't know what that means, but it looks like they are clipping out of bounds, right? So I want to see we'll have a watch of this one. 52 seconds. I wonder what they actually do to get that. Oh my god. I like how the start of the video was just them spamming the slide. Oh,
It means
7-4.
that disable the
Okay.
enemy spawns.
Wait, isn't
No
7-4?
home needs no monsters. You activate
7-4
the disable
would
enemy spawns cheats.
be 7-4 Earth Mover. I don't know which one it would be. Wait, what is this? 36 seconds. I mean, are we looking at someone? Oh, Haze. Okay, wait. If I search up Haze, then I should probably. There we go. That's the one. They probably have a new one. I'm assuming the other ones were like. I'm assuming this is glitchless, right?
Out the WB tire
So,
CG stage, a shot with a
7-4
Malrail
in
shot, and the rocket was glowing
129.
blue.
We'll have a watch.
There's Haze.
I'll quickly pause
That's
the music as well. Wait, hold up. Let me pause the Spotify. Pause it. Here we go. That's better. Alright, very cool. Oh, and I'm assuming this is yeah, also P%. So they Haze is specifically trying to like get all the kills and stuff too, right?
Here we
Yeah.
go.
God damn, this is very smooth though. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very, very how can I oh wow, wait, whoa.
Representation.
This is a good song too. Hopefully it's not DMCA though. I mean, if it's not, maybe I'll add it to maybe I'll add it to the I'll add it to the Spotify playlist, to the stream playlist. Good run, very good
Awesome run.
very good,
What are your possible ideas?
very
what
good
the
little
yellow
clip
arm could
to
be?
end the stream off with, I
What
would
even
say.
happened to the street cleaners? They just
They-
ran past them.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would assume did they end up
Coins at
full?
the
I
end
see.
for
I
the
can't
end.
even. I don't even really recall what was happening half of the
The street
time.
cleaners
That's just.
were left until the very end.
So I would assume the coins, maybe like the coin hitting the weak spot, insta kill, thingamajiggy. That's probably.
They're an awesome band to run.
Probably
Their
killed them.
Broken Machine album is arguably their best.
It is good music. I'll make sure to check it out. Wait, hold up. I'm just gonna quickly type in broken machine, nothing but thieves. I'll leave that on another tab so I can remind
I see.
myself to listen
the
to
coins
it.
they threw.
But yeah, I think on that note, that was a pretty good stream, right? A 2-hour stream. It's not very long. Definitely not as long as like some of my peers, for instance. I know that Highs and Dumpster Man, they do longer streams, but at the very least, we all managed to hang out together
Random
and have some
question,
fun,
is
right?
the VTuber model
So-
you're using a woman? I wanted to draw something and I'm kinda delaying myself too much ATM.
Oh yeah, no. I appreciate
I would
that.
also
Damn, we're
recommend
getting some
So
more
Chill with
Aaron
Chili,
fan art. I
something
really,
along the lines of that.
you know, like I've been seeing a sort of influx in Aaron fan art, and it does make me very happy. The model is a female model, yeah. Like I personally will refer to myself as a he, but at the same time, Aaron, my
Mango hair.
mascot.
Hello again.
That's the way of putting it, right?
Still won't forget
The mascot
that
is a
one
she.
emoji Ren.
I don't really mind if it was a gender bent fan art as well, because that would be really cool too. Like, how can I put it? I tried to make Eren somewhat androgynous, you know what I mean? So if you see, like, I'm not very good at modeling, so I did make my model in VRoid Studio, and that has its own kind of, limitations. For instance, the hairstyle that I'm currently using for Eren on my VTuber model
I thought it was in between lol.
is different for what I normally use for art. So like if you guys see my what is it? I'll just search up my channel again so you guys can see the example. When it comes to the artwork I do of Eren, as I said before, I do make Eren very androgynous. So if you can see from my profile picture here, you would not be wrong to assume that Eren
you made it yourself?
Is a guy.
Very
Yes,
cool.
yes I did. Everything like about my channel and stuff like that is pretty much all of it is how can I say it? All of it is done by me. Like I do use some free assets and stuff like that. So for example, like the chat boxes in the background, obviously I have no experience with pixel art whatever. So all of the pixel art used in used in the streams, you'll see it on the top right of the screen up there. That's
awesome.
That's the
Love
artist's name. So if you guys want to check out more of their art and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to. The design is pretty awesome. I love the aesthetic. I appreciate that. I tried my best to, you know, like the thing is Eren has been a work in progress for many years now. And I mean like many years. I've had Eren as, I guess, an original character for at least half a decade. And she's gone through a lot of different iterations and stuff, but this is kind of like what I've settled with so far, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with how it is at the moment. I feel like the main changes to Eren nowadays would probably just be outfit changes and that's it. So yeah.
I like the flower.
Thought it was in
Head
between.
flower.
Yeah. As I said before, like I tried making Eren androgynous. So at the same time, it probably would be more appropriate if you would refer to Eren as like non-binary. I never really considered making Eren like that, gender-wise, but that would also be like an appropriate way of describing things, right? I like the flower, the head flower. Yes, thank you. Initially I didn't really know what I wanted to make the flower. I'll probably, if I ever do another drawing of Eren, I'll probably end up making it like a blue 5-leaf clover. But right now it's kind of just like generic flowers, you know. So for most regular art of Eren I just make it like a 5-petal flower. For this one, I made it to make it a little bit more obvious that it's a flower. I don't know how obvious it really is, but to try and make it look a bit more like a flower, I gave it more petals and stuff like that on the model.
I have a question. Where do you get the motion blur and announcers from? I want to have both in game.
Oh, so if you want my announcer pack specifically, I'm more than happy to put it into the Ultrakill what is it? We have an Ultrakill chat in our Discord server. Actually, yeah, I'll do that right now. So I'll play the music again. Let's make it a little bit louder. It's a bit quiet right now because it was the lo-fi. But yeah, it's really easy to implement. So I could.
Oh yeah, speaking of mods, have you considered lessening the hit stop duration? Some people have changed to that recently.
Oh, is there a way of doing that without like? Because as I said before, I'd like to turn it off completely. I would like to just not have any hit stop whatsoever. And then I would like to add a different sound effect to the parry. That would be all. Okay, well that's modding wise, right? The other thing I would want in Ultrakill is
I think Ultra Tweaker has it.
I would like for red revolver ricochets to prioritize coins first, and that's it. Those 3 changes to Ultrakill, I'll be so happy with. I'll be very happy with.
Someone in the Ultrakill Discord has done those exact things. LMAO.
I don't remember where I put. Wait. Oh wow. Fast punch. Oh, I still have the fast punch mod in here, but I would assume, yeah, it stopped working because of it would stop because of the patch update from like, well, this was a long time ago. For anyone wondering, I think about a year ago, I used to use a mod which would essentially do the same thing as what we have now, which is adding separate keybinds for the arms. But then it stopped working like pretty quickly after I started using it. And this was, I think this was back when Wrath came out. So yeah, but I guess I don't need that anymore. Where did I leave it though? I don't remember where I put, is it music, patterns, textures? Nope, obviously not in there. Where did I put it? Preferences? No. Save Ultrakill data. Streaming assets. Plugins, resources. Damn, I don't know where I actually put it. If I search for it, how about this? Ultrakill data.
By the way, I don't mean to self-advertise, but have you seen the video I made on how to do crispbacks?
How to do crisp? Did you make a little tutorial on how to do crispbacks? That's cool. Damn, I respect that. You know, I hope it becomes like even if it's not like a staple, I hope it becomes a signature move for some people. I want crispbacks. I want crispbacks to be something that people like make like their special ultimate move when it comes to chargebacks. Yeah, you're more than welcome to, as I was saying before, you know, we got an Ultrakill chat in the Discord. You can advertise some of your stuff there if you want. We also have a dedicated ads, like advertising section too, but you can just put it into the Ultrakill chat if you want to. Is it in saves? No, I don't know where I put it. Damn. Config? No. Core, patches, plugins. That's what my Ultra Director is. I don't know where I put it. I'm so confused.
The power of capitalism, electricity, and Christ compels you.
Preferences, playlists. It wouldn't be in Reshade. It's not in saves either. Oh, I think. There we go. Okay. So, what you need to do, okay, in your Ultrakill folder, you need to go to Ultrakill data, and then you need to make a new folder. Actually, I will just copy that and I'll put that into the Discord right now. Ultrakill. So just put this, wait, what? It doesn't support it. Do I have to make it a zip file? Okay, I'll do that. Add zip. Okay, so what you gotta do is unzip that audio file in your Ultrakill data folder. So you'll be in the overall Ultrakill folder, Ultrakill data. Just copy paste that audio file in there, and you will have yeah, so already there is a set of Gabriel voice lines, but what you need to do is you don't leave those voice lines in the audio folder, you take it out. So right now, because I only used a Germa voice for, it'll probably be better if I actually just showed you guys what it was, but maybe I'll do some screenshots afterwards. But yeah, I'll make a mini tutorial in the Discord chat afterwards. But yeah, I guess that's it. I think in the meantime, I'm gonna go and search for that mod. To turn off the hit stopping. So thank you everybody for joining the stream. This was a fun time. I hope I'll be able to stream next week Saturday. I try my best to make these streams weekly, and also every Saturday 10 p.m. AEST. That is my time zone. I don't even know if it's AEST anymore. Ultra, but wait, do you need to download specific stuff to use Ultra Tweaker, or do you just need the Bepin X thingamajiggy? Because if you need to download extra stuff, then I'll need to search up some tutorials for that. But yeah, one way or another. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, depending on what time it is for you. Maybe it's afternoon as well. But I guess I'll catch you all in the next one,
Have
right?
a good day, night Tilda.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Take care.